Hi Libra, welcome to your general messages for the 20th to the 26th of April. I hope you guys are doing great. So I did the new moon video yesterday. I'm going to link it above. And I wanted to just talk about the fact that you guys are going to be having it specifically in your 8th house. So the 8th house is shared resources, your partner's resources, resources that come from an outside source that you haven't put in the blood, sweat, and tears for. So it could be, although that might be debatable depending on what it is, right? But it could be an inheritance, it could be an insurance payout, some sort of lawsuit settling, some sort of investment coming to fruition. This can increase, this tells me something is happening with your partner's money. Something is happening with money here, having to do with money or property. You know, and the thing is here, when Uranus is involved, news can go either way. Out of the blue, like fantastic, or super stressful. And the thing is with Uranus, we never know. So it's probably going to resonate a little differently with all of you. It is because Uranus is all about these unexpected twists and turns. Uranus rules the future. It's about, come on, let's go this way kind of thing. But you never really know exactly how it's going to head. And that is just how Uranus goes. But still, awesome for you guys is Venus, which is both your ruler and Taurus's ruler, right? So the new moon is in Taurus. You guys share rulers. You both ruled by Venus, you lucky dogs. So because of that, right? Because of Venus, Mars is going to be popping into the scene to help you guys out. So whatever it is that you're going through, even if it's stressful in the moment or really great in the moment, either way, Mars is going to make sure it's a positive outcome for you guys, which is really good. But just as with any full moon or new moon, right? Whenever we have a new moon or a full moon that has any sort of challenging cross currents, which this does because there's Saturn involved here, there's Uranus involved here, right? They could be a little challenging in that they shake things up and they pull you out of what you know to be true. You have to participate. You have to show up. You have to go with the change. You have to really show your effort. This is not a good time to procrastinate, to lay down and give up, nothing like that. This is a really good time to engage with the energies. Now, I also want to say, in the same way, everything I said about money could also be going for your intimate life, because intimacy hangs out in the 8th house. Now, I'm not talking about your marriage partner, that's 7th house. I'm not talking about your boyfriend, girlfriend, or what you do with your partner in the everyday. That's the 5th house. I'm talking about the 8th house, intimacy, okay? Your sex life. So with the new moon in there, with Uranus in there, you guys could either have your sex life completely elevated, it's going to be transformed in some way. You're going to feel differently in that arena. So it could be amazing or it can be challenging. But just know that if you feel this right now, that's why. And kind of just go with it, guys. You know what I mean? Just go with it. All right. So that's all I really wanted to tell you as far as what's happening in that house. So now let's go down. I'm going to switch the camera around so you could see the cards, and we're going to pull some cards now for your career and love life and see what we get. See you on the other side. Bye-bye. Hi, Libra. Hope you guys are doing well today. Get right into the tarot section of your reading. We're going to start with career, okay? General messages, take what resonates, throw out the rest. Don't try to make it fit. You always want to check your rising sign, moon sign, and your Venus sign. And you know, if it's career that you're here for, if you know what's on your 10th house, check that. You know, if you want to know what's happening with your money, check your 2nd house, okay? 10th house, 2nd house energies for career. Happening for our Libra friends, Temperance reverse. Okay. And Pentacles, 2 of Cups, okay? Libra, I like it. I like it. I like it. You might not be feeling it right now, but just hold on. First of all, coming into this energy, we have the 2 of Cups. Really good, Venus and Cancer. So this tells me, like, up to this point, you know, you were in an energy where you were doing what felt, it's very safe for you. You were doing what felt right to you. Many of you guys were, you know, probably doing your Venusian thing, right? Because you guys are ruled by Venus, and this is Venus and Cancer. So a lot of you guys could be very, maybe you were very involved in the beauty industry, in the art industry, architecture, building, florals, textiles, anything, food industry, anything like that. But where you felt like really at home, you were feeling very at home within what you were doing your Venusian thing. The situation right now, though, is the Temperance reverse. This is a Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius rules moving forward with the blessings of Jupiter, having to do with luck and expansion. So this tells me that there's a lack of movement forward. Temperance is also an alchemical card, so it's about kind of like negotiating, right? Getting what you need, what somebody else needs, and what the situation needs. And this tells me that that conversation is not happening right now. That's being crossed by the Five of Cups in reverse. So I like this better in the reverse than in the upright, because this is Mars and Scorpio energy. So there's change happening here, you know it, and you're accepting it at this point. But instead of focusing on what is not, instead of focusing on only on the disappointment of something not working out or something not coming to fruition, you are be able to access your capabilities and your sense of self-worth and what you can do. Because remember, in the reverse, there's recognition of the Two of Cups, the two cups out of the five that are still standing. All right. So in that has to do with our your self-esteem and your self-value and your love for something. So it's like, all right, that's not going to happen. I have to accept that. Okay. This is not going to be able to be negotiated into being something that can work. So now I need to go in this direction. Look what's crowning you. The Nine of Pentacles, what? Beautiful. This is great. Venus and Virgo. I mean, this is you feeling really good about what you're doing. This is you moving onto the right path. This is you being able to access what it is that you want. It's moving towards this, not only money, but just feeling really good about what it is that you're doing. Now, the foundation, though, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. I like it better in the reverse, but what this tells me is that this is a sense of self-imprisonment, but you're feeling self-imprisoned because of something that somebody is doing to you, saying to you, putting upon you. It's not really coming from you. And you're in the space of trying to figure out, all right, how can I take what I have going on here and make this successful? Right, because it's Jupiter and Gemini energy. So Gemini is about communication, and you're having the communication with yourself about Jupiter, which is about luck and expansion. You're like, all right, here I am. I have to deal with all of this nonsense, right, surrounding my life right now. How can I take what's going on right now and shift it into being something that actually really works for me? You're in the Five of Swords energy. So I don't not like this. Even though Five is conflict, Swords are truth, I don't not like this. You're very conflicted within yourself because this represents you and only you. Okay? So this tells me that you're very, very confused about what you should do differently. Because it's a Venus and Aquarius card. So Venus is, again, connected to money. So, right, being that this is career, let's look at the money. Let's look at the self-esteem aspect of Venus. And Aquarius, being ruled by Uranus, is about doing something differently. All right. So it's like you're having this struggle within yourself, this argument within yourself about what do I have to do in a very pragmatic way to make things different than what they are right now. This is you just trying to figure it all out. You're just trying to figure it all out. Now, the energy external to you, this is not you, external to you is the Knight of Pentacles. So I like getting this. I've been getting like reverse pentacles for everybody in this external energy, honestly. So I'm excited to see that you got a Knight of Pentacles here. It's a Leo and Virgo. I'm not going to lie, this person's going to have a heavy ego. Just be careful if it's an agreement that's coming across. You want to read all of the fine print. But there is some offer coming in having to do with either money or some sort of connection that could end up helping you get to where you want to go. So, for example, this could be, like, let's say you wanted to... Well, for a lot of you, let's say you were in business and because of everything that went on, you lost your business. You're meeting somebody who's able to maybe loan you money or connect with somebody in a way where they're going to help you move forward in the way that you want. You just want to be careful of the ego involved just because it has the Leo association. All right. Now, your fear is having a firm foundation and moving forward. And you're afraid of it not happening quick enough. Because the Eight of Wands is almost a frenetically quick energy. It's like information coming in. Emails, phone calls, text messages, snail mail, letter, whatever it is, like this information coming in, and it's always good news. The good news, it's always good, and it's the kind of good news that ends up really creating this kind of frenetic and crazy situation where you're making very fast changes in your life. And this is in your fear position, though. You're afraid that you're not going to have the information coming in, that you're not going to have that quick movement forward. Because whatever you're moving into with the Eight of Wands energy, it's like double the Four of Wands, which is about strong foundation. So it's like a really strong foundation. But the outcome here, and that's only your fear position, though. Your outcome here is the Page of Pentacles. Yes, somebody new is coming in to offer you something. Something new is coming in. Now, this page could actually be a person, right? Somebody coming in and offering you a new job, but it could also represent an idea where this new idea is hitting you, that you're having this epiphany, this realization of exactly what it is that you want to move, how it is that you want to move forward. And it's going to be happening for you guys, because then you have your Nine of Cups, which is about wish fulfillment. This is Jupiter and Pisces. It's, you know, it's about luck and expansion and forward movement. Libra, I love this for you. This is fabulous. This is great. Great, great, great career read. I don't even feel like I need any qualifiers on that. Well, looks good. It's not going to feel good right now, but it's going to be rolling out in a really nice way for you, I feel like. So, good. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for some good news for Libra. We could use that, right? I don't have too much Libra in me. I have my Mars is in Libra. I love having my Mars in Libra. Very fair when I argue. Or so I'm told. So I'm told. So I'm told. Who knows that, right? Okay. Those of you in love, love, love. Let's see what's happening. Love is reverse. Knight of Pentacles. You guys arguing? What's going on? Three of Pentacles, building a life together. I like it. That's where you're coming from. You're coming from a Three of Pentacles energy. I always call that the architect card, right? That's about, you know, you always think about what architects do. They create blueprints, right? So that you know how to build a house, right? So it's like the essence of planning. It's the Mars and Capricorn energy. So I feel like, you know, you guys were in this space of planning things, of talking things out about, even if you've been together for a while, of planning that next phase of your life, whatever it is. The current situation is that we have the Lovers reverse that's being crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Lovers reverse really is the shadow side of your personalities coming out. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini, but it's the shadow side of your personalities coming out, and it's you know, not working in tandem together, working more cross purposes with each other towards making the relationship work. Because it's almost like you guys are realizing that you both want, need, and desire different things out of the relationship. So you're questioning whether you even want to put in the hard work to make it happen. But that's being crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, money could be an issue here. Ego can be an issue, I do have to say, right? Just because it's a Leo and Virgo, right? So Virgo is an earthy pentacle energy. So there could be some ego issues surrounding money right now for you guys. So things might be challenging right now. We have crowning, we have the Seven of Swords reverse. So this is somebody's mask coming off right now. So you're seeing somebody's true colors. And this is within the relationship. So they might be seeing yours, you might be seeing them. But in the upright, the swords could be you playing somebody at their own game. It could also just be somebody acting externally other than how they are internally, because it's a Moon and Aquarius energy. But in the reverse, whenever we have a Moon energy in reverse, it's something coming out. It's something coming to light. It's you seeing something. So I feel like crowning this for you guys, Libra, is going to be you realizing that somebody is a certain way. It's going to be very obvious to you. But then we have in the foundation, the King of Cups energy. I always say how good looking this guy is, right? But yeah, I mean, this is Libra and Scorpio energy. This is nice. But Libra's relationship, Scorpio is about transformation. All right, so this is about somebody really wanting to make these changes that are needed in your relationship. It's about an ending so that there could be a new beginning. So I do feel like the foundation here is either you want to try it, really try to work this out, or they do. But you right now, you're the Knight of Cups energy. Okay, Libra, I feel like you're holding back. I feel like you're the one who's really very much holding back right now. Because whenever we have the cup energies reverse, it's always this holding back, you know? And it's an Aquarius and Pisces energy. So Aquarius in reverse is telling me that you're not willing to do things differently. Maybe because you don't feel like things would ever be any different. Or what they want you to do is just really not in alignment with what, you know, where your integrity lies and what you want for yourself. You know, maybe your partner wants to move to a certain location and you don't, or you want to move somewhere and they don't. You want to give another business a go and they don't want to do. You know, it could be a million things. Maybe one of you wants to have kids, the other one doesn't, or whatever it is. I'm getting that you don't want to make the change. The foundation energy is the change is being offered, but you don't really want it, because I feel like there's like, I'm feeling conditions, and my throat chakra is closing as I speak. Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Libra, like, are you being heard? I feel like maybe you don't feel like your voice is being heard. The external energy to you is the King of Swords right now here. So Capricorn and Aquarius energy. So you're viewing this person, because Capricorn's about work, Aquarius is about doing things differently, and swords are truth, right? So just taking it as the card, right? When we have swords in reverse, it indicates unhealthy communication, if there's any communication at all, can indicate manipulation. And you coming to this realization, because it's a Capricorn and Aquarius energy, that this person is not going to put in the work, Capricorn, to do things any different, Aquarius. So, you know, they're not going to be good communicators. They're not going to. So I feel like you're in the space of saying, like, well, if things are going to work out, it looks like I'm going to have to be the one making all the concessions, and I'm just not willing to do that at this point. Because why? Because that's not fair. And what are you guys all about? You're about the scales, right? You're about what's fair. You're afraid. The Ace of Pentacles is your fear, okay? So for many of you, regarding this relationship, you're having a lot of fear about money. You're afraid to move forward because of money, for many of you. I'm getting that. You're just afraid. You're afraid to have a new beginning in money. You're afraid, some of you are just afraid, if money's not a problem, you're afraid to make this new start in a new mental, emotional, physical connection. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, which really is feeling like, you know what, I'm like alone here, man. I like, they don't have my back, I don't have theirs. Everybody's kind of in their own corner, you know, wanting to do what they each, you know, you each doing what you each want to do. And I get the near future, it's going to end up being the Hermit energy, which is, you know, the Hermit is just about taking that mental space to do some really deep thinking about what's going on. Now, the Hermit energy can also mean very actively working on a relationship or making the decision to go it alone. What drives the meaning of this card is always the cards surrounding it. So I'm inclined to say, but I'm going to pull more cards. So let's see. But because the previous card is a card of lack, it does seem like you're going to be making the decision to go it alone. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to be working on the relationship or going it alone. Let's pull a few cards and see what we get. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, reverse, the Sun. Okay. Nine of Cups reverse is you realizing that this is not what it is that you really want for your life. This is really not what's going to bring you the expansion in your life that you want. I mean, this is the wish fulfillment card in reverse. Okay, you're realizing this. Then we have the Eight of Cups reverse, and the Eight of Cups is, it's a tough energy, the Eight of Cups, right? It's Saturn and Pisces, and it's realizing that, you know, in the upright, it's realizing that even though something is disappointing and sad, you're going to move away from it to walk towards your dreams, but you're not going to be able to do it so easily here. In the reverse, it's you just can't bring yourself to leave. You just can't bring yourself to leave. But guys, then we have the Sun. Hello. Right? This is like amazing, because then we have the Sun energies about moving forward through in healing and being on the right path with the right person. So yeah, let's leave that there. Let me just pull some oracles, because I feel like that requires a little bit more explanation. I mean, unless it's that you're realizing, like, listen, things aren't perfect, but this is my person and I want to stay with them, you know, even though you're in that space. So I always pull extra cards, you know, in a relationship read when I get that Hermit energy, because it really can go either way. It can mean intensely focusing on working the relationship, you know, out, or it can be moving on alone. So I am guessing that you guys are going to be working it out. Okay. I don't know, I feel like actually for some of you, you might not be. Even though you're having a hard time, you're going to have this new beginning. Oh, let me see. Transformation. Don't make decisions based on guilt. Friendship. We have this could be the one. Then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Then we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay, so we have the Runner, the Snake, soulmates, sunglasses. So honestly, guys, I don't feel like you're making many changes in your relationship right now. I think you're allowing a new cycle to start. Whether it's healthy or not is going to be up to you, I suppose. I mean, the cards do indicate that there are some issues here. We have the Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. It's the Runner energy. And then we have the Snake, competition, enemy, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. Then we have soulmates, right? And soulmate is like this, it's almost like this past life relationship, soul connection, a soul contract. And then we have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So I do feel like you guys are going to be trying to give this another go. You're going to try to be at least putting a band-aid on it for now. I do see this. I do see you trying with that Sun energy. You're going to be moving forward in an attempt to heal, which, you know, is good, you know, to have that energy while you're trying to heal things. But I do feel like there's some sort of level of toxicity within this connection that's only going to rear its head again. I do feel like that. And I feel like some of you are not wanting to leave or making decisions because of some sort of guilt. Right? So I have to tell you what I'm getting. So I feel like a cycle's going to continue, but there is going to be some unhealthy behavior that's still going to be continuing in this connection. And Libra, I have to tell you, I don't feel like it's coming from your end. But for whatever reason, you're not ready to let go of it yet. You know, we have that Eight of Cups reverse. You're not ready to let go. You're still very focused on trying to make it work. So you know what? You never know, you know, we never know what's on the other side of Uranus. Maybe piece of lightning could come and just, you know, smack your partner in the ass and just, you know, knock out whatever sort of unhealthy behaviors might be going on here. But that is what I have. So I don't have that, you know, if you guys are leaving a situation for sure, you're starting a new relationship, guys, I'm sorry I didn't get you this time. I'll get you next time around. But for those of you who resonated with this, the message was pretty clear. All right, thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.